Welcome in, everyone. It is Sunday night. You know what that means. It's time for another edition of the Motorsports Almanac, joined by Jonathan and Wyatt as always. Fellas, we are winding down the pulling season. We've had a lot of stuff happen here over the last couple weeks. Let's just jump right into it. We had Wagler's Fall Nationals pull last night. Wyatt, you had a chance to watch it. I was out doing other things last night, so give us the rundown of it.
What could go right? That's all I'm going to say about the polling portion of it. The racing side of it was absolutely phenomenal. I will say that because the amount of records that were broken and how many times they were broken was just astronomical. I'll just highlight one of them. Michael Cordova reset the Pro Dragster record for ET 3 times one weekend. And the lowest one he could have gotten much lower on. He hit it on a bad run. It was like a high 380s number on the ET, and easily could have been that mid 380s easily if it was stayed straight. But pulling side of it, what could go more wrong? It's not like Wagler's anything bad at all. Prostocks wasn't great. Breakage didn't help. Sled breakage didn't help. Guys being in the field didn't help numbers at all. Other than that, I guess I'll highlight the winners of it. At least the Hot Farms, it was Elpers with the AC was the one that won that one. Prostock side of it shouldn't be surprised. Kevin Masterson did what he did best and put 20 some odd feet on the entire field. 3.0 trucks was Common Sense, taking the big $4,500 check. 2.6 trucks, Wicked White Knight from the Wisconsin Region 3 area. And then the open trucks was I believe a brand new truck. Didn't see a name on it at all. It was a second gen red Dodge. More than likely a 3.6 or higher big single truck, Charger truck. So, and then the farm stocks, I didn't see the results on them, so I'll have to go back and see if I can dig them up somehow. But other than that, it just that time of year, everybody's in the field or they're busy with something else, and they can't. Polling season is pretty much winding down to nothing.
Yeah, we're definitely winding down to our last few events. I know we have, I know we're going to Elizabethtown next weekend for Battle of the Bluegrass. We're not going to pull. We're going just purely to film that one. After that, dude, I think we're pretty much done until November, I think. Because
Point series winding down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What was that?
I said Diesels and Dark Corners is going on first weekend in November, like always.
Yep, which that's in a month.
Yeah, no.
Almost exactly a month.
Man, where has time gone this year?
Crazy.
Where has time gone? It's been it's just flown.
Time flies when you're having fun. And if we're having fun going polling, time's gonna fly.
That's right. Already fall and everything.
Yeah, everybody's in the field and got college football going on. I mean, everything's it's getting to be that time of the year. But it'll be time for us to all go again before we know it. But I really want to kind of touch on Elizabethtown that's going on next weekend. Can't say thank you to them for inviting us to come down and film for them. Can't wait to be down there because it'll be the first Battle of Bluegrass Bowl I've actually ever attended. So that'll be a lot of fun. I don't know. I know I'm going. Jonathan said you said you're a maybe.
Planning on it, depending on, harvest.
Yeah, which is fair. And then, after that, we have Beans, Diesels, October 14th with Mid-South. That'll round out their season. I may go down there and film. I don't know. I don't know yet. I ran my last pull of the year last weekend in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, with light limited supers and Prostock four-wheel drives and stuff like that. Didn't finish as well as I wanted to, but still had a great time on the weekend. But
Do you remember what classes are going to be at Elizabethtown? I know Prostocks, obviously.
What'd you say?
There
Pro
were,
stocks.
yeah, Prostocks. I don't remember what any of the others were.
We don't have Prostock diesel tractors.
I thought it said Prostocks.
I don't think so.
See if I can.
That more or less be Prostock diesel trucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they've got their. I think they're bringing their 3.0 class. I think.
That'd make more sense. Prostocks, I don't know of any other place in the country that's going to have them for any hook the rest of the year.
No, me either.
Well, I can't even find it now.
I'm pretty sure Wagler's is the last one.
Yeah, me too.
It usually rounds out the season.
Yeah. I know in Elizabethtown we've got light limiteds and light supers both. And I've been told to expect over 30 light limited super stocks because this is the David Bealey Memorial, and he was a really big part of light limited supers there.
It was semis that I was thinking about of the bigger class. It was semis, not Prostocks for the bigger class that they're having.
So like Prostock semis are like 4-1 kind of thing.
Yeah, you've got semis and they've got light pros.
Did we just lose JP?
No, I'm here.
Okay. Is it my end?
It's both of your internets.
Well, that's not good. I'm on the same internet I'm always on, too.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still cutting out?
It's been hit or miss for, I think, everyone.
I don't know what's going on because normally this is fine. Anyway, but yeah, I've been told to expect at least 35 and light limiteds. Light supers, I already know Eaton Dollars Alki Edition's going. Blue Blazes is going. I'm 99% sure the Phillips will be there.
Essery?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how far along they are in harvest.
That's a lot of guys. I mean, can they get away? Do they want to get away?
Yeah. I'm really excited for the 3.0 diesel trucks because 3.0s is the one where Kincaid runs in, right?
Yeah.
I'll get to see Kincaid outdoors. I've never seen him run outdoors. I've only seen him run indoors in Murfreesboro and Chippewa.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen it.
Yeah, it's a very hard running truck. Very hard.
Yeah, no. I'm really excited for that. I mean, Bella Bluegrass always has a good group of 3.0 trucks too anyway. I mean, you're not going to have a problem getting at least a dozen, I don't think.
Yeah.
And let's see. We've got light limited pros that'll be there. I think that's the equivalent of 85 limited pro, if I'm not mistaken.
Now, clarify. It's not like in Ohio State where they go light limited
exactly. Pro. Yeah, I mean, it's literally light limited pro.
Oh, so it's an 85.
Yeah, I think someone might be different way. That. I don't know. I've never seen them run. I don't know. They run 8,500 in Murfreesboro, so I assume it's the same thing.
I would say the same thing too.
Sturgeon, help me out on that one.
Yeah, he would probably know. But.
Yeah. But I mean, I saw that's the one that Tucker runs with. Is it Blood, Sweat, and Gears? Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blood, Sweat,
Bradley
and Gears.
says we have several big light supers coming. Probably throw Meiji in that mix. I mean,
promote it, get them all to go.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, I cannot wait. I'm really excited for that.
Text those guys, ask them if they're going. Convince them.
It wouldn't surprise me if Whitworth shows up because, I mean, they're pretty good friends with the Phillipses. They always show up to Brandenburg whenever
Colton would be in the field by then. I would guess.
What?
Yeah. I said, I wonder if Colton would be in the field by then. That's what my guess would be, but.
Who?
Colton Whitworth.
Oh,
Whitworth.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't care if they just bring one. I just want to see them run again in person. I've got to see them run more in person this year than I ever have, though. Huh. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a stack show top to bottom. They've got Hot Farm too, I think. 95
Yeah,
Hot Farm.
the 95 Hot Farm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably get about 20 of those.
Probably somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have good class, good numbers. We got Super Farm Light Pro combo too, so I don't know who all will show up for that. I mean, the Light Pro guys tend to show up whenever they don't have a hook. They'll go down the Bella Bluegrass. So who knows?
Yeah,
who knows who's going to be?
Depends how many guys you can get from the Georgetown hook.
Do what?
Yeah. Depends on who you can get from that Georgetown hook that happened this weekend.
Yeah.
There was how many Light Pros there? 8, 10-ish?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Because I know Armstrong had his son make his first pass ever. He got second.
Yeah, he did really, really good. The amount of two-wheel drives that were up there, though, holy jeez.
That was crazy.
23? Felt like I was in Bowling Green again.
A lot of two-wheel drives.
Yeah, no.
Just a lot. Well, it wasn't any different than Wagler's. It wasn't any different than Wagler's 3.0 class. There was 28 there.
There were 28 3.0s.
There's 28 3.0s. I can't remember how many 2.6 there were. I'm guessing 15 2.6 trucks. There's a lot of them too.
Everybody's just trying to get that last hook of the season in.
Yeah. But here's the thing. They still have another one because I need to come to Elizabethtown. Elizabethtown's going to be huge. It's going to be fun. We're running 2 tracks, so we're not going to be running a single track all night. We'll get done at a decent time.
Yeah.
But, man, I don't know what to expect going to that one. I'm really excited.
Gordon says 26. I think that was right. 26 trucks.
That
was crazy.
Yeah. We had some Prostock show up out there, though, too. We had Kane show up, Rolling Stone. There was a couple of other ones that showed up to Georgetown.
Yeah, Kane, Rolling Stone, both Wishfire tractors.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's hard to find results for that place. You know that?
I think look on Bryson's.
Is it B&M?
I think either that B&M or B, one of the two, because he posted on one or the other.
Yeah.
He took pictures of the results, but.
Let me do some checking real quick. Somebody fill for time. I'm trying to find it.
Well,
I don't know. Do you want to go?
We totally had this planned, I swear.
Well, we didn't. We don't really want to change too much on topics here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we had 26 of those 2-wheelers. The modifieds, we actually had 8 mods last night. That was good to see. I mean, Superstock Open, we had Hurt there. We had 15 3.0s up there in Georgetown earlier this week, so it doesn't surprise me that we had that many at Wagler's last night either.
Well, a lot of them went over to Georgetown, then went to Wagler's. Wayman was one of them.
Yeah.
So
we had.
But I don't think you're not going to see him next week.
Do what?
You're not going to see Wayman back there next week.
Why not?
So he broke last night.
Did he really?
I think he took the U joint or different or something. Because all of a sudden
for that. So how many?
Yeah,
he won.
He won Friday night in Georgetown. Then came and go. That's up in the air.
Yep. Hey, the Bewley Memorial Pool page is tuning in. Thanks for coming in, guys. We're super excited to see y'all next week. Really, really excited. I'm not coming alone. I know I've at least got one other one coming with me.
Hopefully I have
more than that.
Should be a good pool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get to see Walking Tall run in person for the first time next week. I mean, there's going to be a lot of tractors I've never seen run in person.
It's a very good lineup of classes.
I know. Just gets me excited to see it. Yeah. So what's been going on? What else we have happened last night? Anything crazy? You said Elpers won the Hot Farm. How many did we have in the Hot Farm category?
13. I want to say 13.
That's it.
Let me look on. Well,
they had to go up to Michigan too, didn't they, for Region 2?
Yeah, and those guys are up there.
Yeah, Bomber. Congratulations to Bomber too on securing that title, Region 2 points championship.
You had some in Hillsdale. You actually had some of the FBP / whatever PPP hot farms come up and actually run Region 2 there too.
Oh, did they? Did
one
you
of the
really?
tractors that one of the tractors I helped build, Brian McConnell with Milkman's Mojo, ended up winning that one.
You helped build that
got
tractor?
Just nudged out. Yeah, from the rear housing forward.
Cool, dude.
Rear housing forward, side shields. Yeah. Quite a different look it's got on it now, but
yeah, it does.
Yeah, Brian runs really hard, and he got up there and he edged out Carrington for the win.
Yeah.
So
if you beat Carrington, you're doing something. You know that. I just Carrington. I want you to bring all you can bring next weekend. I want to see at least 20 hot farms next weekend.
Who knows? Hot farm. Wasn't 13. It was 17. 17 of them.
And where are you finding the results for Wagler's at?
Epic Polling Series. They're the ones that do like the.
Okay.
It's not like it's unsanctioned. It's sanctioned by Epic Polling Series for a lot of these polls that don't have NTPA PPL. Like they did Wagler's last year.
I thought Wagler owned that.
Other ones.
Oh yeah.
Well, it has to be. I think for insurance reasons, it has to be ran by some association.
Yeah.
By technicality.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, anything bad happens, you're running into a brick wall there.
Yeah.
So.
Fire in the hole got second foul play. Who is foul play?
It's a Case IH boxcar Magnum series. It's 7250, I think.
Oh, cool. Daddy's Money, written in red, got 5th.
Mm-hmm.
There was only 12 2.6s. And then we technically had 28 3.0s last night.
Yep.
Awesome, dude.
28 3.0s.
Hills Brothers ended up winning the points in that.
All of them ran around.
So. Yep. Adam Kincaid actually ended up winning the points for that series too.
Yep. Yeah, Kincaid is a very tough runner. I mean, it doesn't matter where he goes, he's gonna be in the top.
Right. Yeah, I'm super excited for that. What's going on drag racing side? I know I saw something about a record that was broken. I don't know on the NHRA.
Oh, there's multiple records. I want to see if anybody in the comments knows what it was first, but I'm going to go over what the past couple weekends have been.
It's been crazy.
Back in Maple Grove, this happened a couple weeks ago. And they showed it. Doug Coletta blew up the right rear Goodyear tire, shredded itself apart, took out the rear wing, bent the chassis. That car was out. Took it out. At least they took it out in qualifying. And that was the best time to take it out. And Doug and Alan Johnson. Alan Johnson's a tuner, and Alan's won multiple national titles in AHRA. One of the best tuners out there. Well, they bring out the old car that got wrecked was a canopy car. It was a enclosed, latch down canopy. The old car doesn't have a canopy. It's got it's open station, not technically open station, but it's got a visor in front of the driver, and then it's open. And that one hadn't been out for a couple months for testing, and then it ran in the past. It comes out, and then it wins first round, but then they go rain delay, and they have to move the race the next day. Well, Doug keeps going on and doing what he does, and Doug hadn't had a win since 2020. He searches for his 50th win. He goes all in the final round and wins dominantly. The only close race was the final round on Monday. And so Doug is closing in on the points lead. And at the next race is where we saw the craziest times. We saw the craziest results. Doug goes back to back. He wins back-to-back races, got his 50th win at Maple Grove, goes on to Charlotte for the only 2 lanes, not the 4 wide. Wins there too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then he claims the top fuel points lead. but he takes over from Steve Torrance. Well, in qualifying, who did Steve Torrance face? Mike Salinas, who Justin Van Valkenburg just noticed there, 300 miles an hour in the 8th mile, first to ever break it. They've been trying for who knows how long, and Phillips Connect put out a bounty out there for the first team to ever do it, $30,000. Mike Salinas was the first to do it. The one before them that was real close to doing it in competition and not just testing was Brittany Force. Brittany Force in 299.7 in the 8th before that. And Mike had, gotten 299 a whole bunch of times in testing, never in qualifying, never on race day, nothing like that. But that night session down there in Charlotte was perfect. And funny car for Matt Hagan got all the way down to 382, and then Salinas goes 300 in the 8th and goes 364. So he broke the mile-an-hour record in the 8th mile and then nearly broke the world record in the 1,000-foot for speed. The record was 338.4, 338.5. I can't exactly remember what the exact speed is, but he went 338 even, real close to breaking the 1,000-foot speed record. So
Justin said,
right too.
368 in a full run.
What was that?
Justin
they determined it if they would actually they did the calculations and did a prediction that if he would have went a full quarter mile, what they're allowed to go, they would ravely went 368 miles an hour.
That's crazy.
That is absolutely insane. No thanks. No,
absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it is.
I'd much rather drive a top fuel than a funny car because I'd rather have the explosion happen behind me and not in front of me.
Fair point. Fair point.
Because if it blows up like Robert Height did, and you can't see anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to be behind the steering wheel.
Did you see the one that Dimitri today had the tire let go whenever he was doing a burnout? It went into the other lane and dang near hit the other car.
Oh crap!
Oh yeah, it was great. I was looking at it before we came over here. I was like, that could have been interesting.
Which that's happened quite a few times in the past where someone has started to do a burnout and lost control, or once it loses one side power and it takes itself over. And
right. Yeah.
I'd really hate for something to let loose at 368.
Yeah. What happened in the pro mods? Gerball's here.
I haven't seen her. I didn't get to see any actual results today from St. Louis. I was in the field.
Didn't Stan qualify like fourth best?
That was in the first couple of qualifying sessions. He was all the way down to, I think last time I looked, he was at 10. And then Kevin Rivenbark, the teammate, was like 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, but they weren't too far off of the number one qualifier for ET. I think the number one was 574, and they were at 578. So, not too far back.
Just that much to get you that. It'll get you that far down.
Yeah. It's
Scruggs whacked the motor and semi.
Scruggs whacked.
Did what now?
In the semifinal? Is that what you mean? Gerbo? I didn't see anything about this.
Oh,
I haven't seen anything all day.
Oh, I get what he means. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The season for NHRA is winding down. After today, once I see the results, they've only got 3 races left for the countdown to the championship. They've got Texas Motorplex in Dallas. Then they go to Las Vegas for the second time. This is not the 4 wide either. And then they finish it at the end of the year in Pomona. World Finals. And that's points and a half, and that's always the biggest race because points and a half can, if you win a final, that can jump you a long ways.
Yep.
Antron Brown did that back in 2013.
Yeah.
So I'm a little biased to one Top Fuel driver I want to win a championship, and he's doing well. So I just hope the streak continues.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. So before we jump into any of our other topics, I kind of want to talk about what we've got coming up here while we've got people still jumping in and out and everything. But this is most likely going to be our last Sunday show. We're going to move nights. It's either going to be a Tuesday night or Wednesday night. We don't know which one yet. We're probably going to talk about it after the show is over. But now that pulling season's kind of wound down, I think we're all in agreement that we can move it to a day during the week so we don't take up each other's Sundays all the time. So
I think being as it's fall and it's football season, be a little more
that's not helping us either.
I don't think that helps us either.
Now, that's not to say that during the summer we won't go back to Sunday nights because, that's whenever we can jump in there the fastest and bring you guys the news that we know and the results and everything. But that's more than likely
during the summer. During the summer on a Sunday, it works easier because in the middle of the week sometimes we even have hooks. Races we have to go to.
We're wrenching on our own stuff or something like that. But we've got a pretty cool guest lined up to come on with us here within the next couple of weeks. He's not within the big three that we cover, but he is or I should say used to be a pretty good sized monster truck driver, JP.
We're back.
What happened?
Small county Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Anyway, but he's the former driver of the Bad Habit monster truck, and Joey Sylvester will be joining us here within the next couple of weeks.
Could have waited on me for that one.
I did.
I was coming. You started.
But yeah, him and I have been texting back and forth. He announced his retirement. It's pretty unexpected from what I've been reading and told and everything. And I love the Bad Habit monster truck growing up as a kid. Watching it on Fox Sports 1 and Speed. So we're really, really excited to have him be coming on and talking with us about his career and what's next for him. Because, he said he's not finished with motorsports. He said he'll be back at some point in time. Just not sure when.
Boy, that Wi-Fi is not helping you, is it, JP?
JP, you are having trouble, my dude.
Yeah, I've noticed. Call me Trolls.
Yeah. And Gurball's all for it, boys. That's awesome.
That's gonna be an interesting one because he'll cover on a motorsport that I don't think gets enough coverage as it is. Because,
and
yes, it's not like a big point series type thing.
Do what now?
It's more like it's not like it's a motorsport where you're like breaking records. You're trying to break a speed record. You're trying to make the most horsepower, this and that.
Yeah.
And, how many laps can you do? It's a motorsport that I think brings more joy and surprise and entertainment to the youth all the way up to the old, more than it does, just one area.
Yeah. And you want to talk about that part of it, though. Think about how much the monster truck game has changed just since we were kids. Back whenever we were 8 years old, 7, 8 years old, we didn't think bat flips were even possible. And now they're just doing them on a regular basis. Come on. It's crazy. I cannot wait to touch on stuff like that with him too. As well as his he has his own tour. I think it's called the Outlaw. It's Outlaw something. I can't remember the name of it. They had 3 events this year, and they wrapped up their events in Indianapolis and this past weekend, and there was a bunch of trucks there. The Triple B Motorsports Group has a bunch of trucks. I wouldn't mind getting them on for an interview. They have a lot of trucks, a lot of iconic name trucks like Carolina Crusher, Rampage, Captain USA 1, I think, is in that group.
Yeah, it's the Outlaw Monster Truck Drags is what it is.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and they put on a heck of a show, man. Those guys don't get enough credit. The independent guys don't. A lot of the focus is on Monster Jam, and I love Monster Jam wholeheartedly. I really do. I've got friends that are within Monster Jam, but these independent guys, they're just as tough as any of them. And Joey's been in both, so I mean he'll be able to tell us about that whenever he comes on.
Yep, it's a perspective from it's a motorsport perspective that we're not used to seeing. When we go and see something like drag racing, dirt track racing, pulling, it's not like it's coming from it's not coming from a place of high. I'm not going to say this in a bad way towards monster trucks, but we're seeing records in racing, speed records. Like I said, 300 miles an hour in the eighth, 11,000 horsepower nitro blown Hemis. Pulling, there's a horsepower technical record. What you want to call it for each class. Who can pull the farthest, and it's a competition. We come from an agricultural basis,
right?
Racing, they come from a racing background. Monster Jam sees a whole different thing. They go in arenas, they go into big cities, they go to a place where they try and draw a crowd from people that don't have the same background as you and I.
Exactly.
They go from I think, and this is my opinion, but they cover more of a audience that goes from the small town all the way up to big city, and they in the most broadest of terms.
Yeah,
everything
in between. Maybe he might have some ideas of how we can do that with pulling. We always want to try to grow the sport as much as we can. I mean, that's one.
I think he can bring stuff to racing too. I think he can bring the entertainment thing to racing as well, because racing, you watch something as NASCAR or NHRA, F1, it is just locked in focus on the drivers. You never see like not a lot of it. I don't think anymore. You see the fan interaction.
Yeah.
Whereas monster trucks, that's all it is. They want the biggest crowd reaction, fan reaction there is.
Exactly.
Top to bottom.
They're like the NFL of motorsports, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
I would say.
But yeah, man, him and I have been texting back and forth because he also bought the Savanovic toter from RJ, and that's kind of how him and I got connected to begin with. And we've just been texting back and forth. He's on vacation right now overseas, but he said whenever he get back, he'd jump on here with us. So I mean, we are ecstatic for that. Cannot wait, because I mean, I'll be honest, you're probably going to see us geek out a little bit. I mean, this is one of our heroes that we watched as a kid. So,
and he's also ran and performed against some of the guys that have started the industry that he's in, or was in, I should say.
Yeah,
and it's really not like he's made his mark on the sport as well.
Yeah. Something tells me he just won't be done, though. He's I've watched him for too long. He isn't going to be away from it very long, I don't think.
Well, if it has anything to do with what we just saw returning pulling, I don't think he's going to be done either, because once you get the itch, you ain't going to stop scratching it.
Mm-hmm. Why, that's a good transition. Talk about that one for us.
Well, are we done on that topic? Should we move to the next topic that we have listed?
Yeah, that's fine.
We don't want to wear it out too much.
Nah. Now, are we going to promote it? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to be obnoxious with it? No.
No, we won't. No, we won't say it a million times. So, but we'll say we did it. We talked about vehicles changing hands, right? Talking about all the ones
I can pull up the document if y'all want it. I've got them all listed.
Well, just pull up, talk about it, or pull it up, and we'll all talk about it.
Yep.
Okay. And if anybody in the comments wants to ask or curious about one that has changed hands or where it's gone, ask us. We may know. We may have a lead on where it is. We may not know yet.
Yeah, we may know some for sale that has not yet changed hands.
Doing this thing again. Hang on.
Well, while you're taking your time, Mr. Corbin Lester is selling the Little Mule. I know that much. I think he's going to start focusing more on the family side of things from what he's been commenting a little bit.
Oh,
that's one.
There's one of
that's one that's not on the list either. I kind of forgot about that one.
You're welcome. Wyatt, didn't you mention Coal Roller the other day?
Yep. Hang on.
Once you see it change, just cross it off. I think some people haven't seen it yet, but noticed it in the beginning of the year, right after the Polish Championship. week 2 or 3 after it, seen Dusty Berry put up for sale the coal roller. Well, it's made its way to Indiana, and we finally figured out who has, been around it. Not for sure yet if he purchased it or if it's a friend that purchased it, but last week was it Shelbyville or what was that Battle Bluegrass Hook?
I think it was Shelbyville. Yeah, it was Shelbyville. Shelbyville, yeah.
Was it the Speedway?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, it has a name called Category 4. And if anybody knows what Category 4 relates to, it relates to another tractor that used to be called Category 5.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Norton is associated with this tractor. They used to be a coal roller called Category 4. Seen him help start it, help the guy that was running it, get it moved around there in Shelbyville. And don't know yet if it's a Limit Pro, if it's a Light Pro, what it is. We'll see. I think we'll see in the next couple months news more about it or what class they plan on running with it. But no, it has moved from Oklahoma to Indiana.
Yes, it has. My computer does not want to cooperate, by the way. This is just great.
Well, technology hasn't been our friend tonight, as it would seem.
It has not. Okay. I don't know what I did to make this internet mad, but I did something.
So Darren says it's 4.1, which I can believe. Staying 640 and a 4.1 Charger, I can expect that.
Bomber.
Yeah. Now you gotta ask someone about Waglers. He should be the one that's talked about Waglers last night.
Yeah, no kidding.
What they experienced in. But
dude, it's just not having it. It will not let me pull up that document for anything.
No, of course not. Why would it?
Well, let's just start rambling off the ones that we did have on the list that are in our heads. JP, what do you got? You got one, don't you? That's changed.
Let's see. We talked about Little Mule for sale, coal roller. Seems like there was another one. Hold on. Have you got one just right off the top of your head?
Ratterman's and Deer Hunter. Hang on. I might have it. Hang on.
Yeah, that happened a while ago, but we never actually talked about it. I hinted at it in one of the previous episodes. I don't know if it's number 4 or number 3 that we did.
Yeah.
Ratterman family had bought Deer Hunter, which was up by me. They're going to go to a 2 international 4.1 stable, not a international John Deere. So they've got that one. Stampede. Stampede has moved.
Yeah.
Thanks. People have seen this on the Begman polling side of it. Brennan Begman and his family had purchased the rolling chassis of Stampede, Blaine Stam. So they'll be running the 5.0 series here next year. I don't know if it's gonna be ITPA or if he's gonna be running Western Series or what he's gonna be running with it, but expect that to be out next year, if not late mid next year. So
yeah.
And he did sell the 4.1 in the meantime too to the Smith family. Pardon me if I'm butchering the name, if it's Jason or Jackson, I can't remember. I'd have to look, but we'll keep running the Excalibur and the ITPA series as a 4.1. So that was the old change of pace.
Yep.
So
I just sent y'all the list, by the way, since it's not going to let me put it on the screen. I don't know what the problem is. I just sent it to you guys.
What'd you send it to?
Our group chat.
Okay. Group. Yeah, taking care of business.
Yeah, taking care of businesses for sale. So if you guys want to, I'd say legendary at this point. Legendary tractor.
It's definitely been around.
It's been around. Yeah, it's been around since Lord knows how long.
Yeah,
I remember when I was little.
That'd be a fun one to just say you have.
Yeah,
that'd be.
Talked to Justin. I think I talked to Justin last week. Said they're just trimming the herd right now. Don't know if they're going to go back to a 3-horse stable here soon or what they're going to do, but they're parting ways with it right now.
Jeez.
I'd say that's probably
if you're looking to get an open super stock pulling, there's a John Deere 9260 for sale.
Yeah, good one too. That tractor's always been strong, no matter who's had it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We covered Deer Hunter to Ratterman's. We have Shelton second Prostock still coming.
If all goes as planned, yes.
Yep.
There's currently a
Allison,
1066 Prostock chassis sitting in Chaos's shop right now.
Yep. Allison has 2 light pros that were the former Always Something and the Trip My Trigger.
Yeah. So, which tractor we want to talk about first?
Take your pick.
Either one.
Always something. I mean, that one. No, talk about Always Something. That one kind of surprised me because I
think that one. I think Tilton's old tractor surprised me more than Lammers did. For the reason I say that is Lammers, I don't know if it's his nephew, cousin, what it is, bought the old Bombardier.
Mm-hmm.
So,
did they?
And then, I believe same last name.
Oh,
so it's got to be related somehow. And when Allison and Davis bought the Trip My Trigger, that one didn't surprise me near as much because not too long after we did see Lammers post that they got a Pro Stock now called Tomahawk. So
yeah, I think that that was here.
Yeah.
So
he's got Trip My Trigger and then Always Something. He's running the Ohio State Light Pro Limited Pro combo class as of right now.
Okay.
So
let's see here.
We already got that. Keep rolling down the list. We've already stated a bunch of them.
Yeah, I know. A bunch of them actually off the top of our heads.
Yeah. Stampede, Coal Roller, Tomahawk, Allison, cover all those. Oh, Olden's coming back next year with a new diesel super stock. Well, chassis at least.
Okay. See, that one I didn't know.
Yeah, Mike Stinson had posted on Facebook that a new chassis and people had questions of where it was going. Olden said, well, it's okay to say that we are the ones that are going to be campaigning that tractor.
Well, hey.
So Mike did put out on Facebook that Olden's have a new chassis and it's through them.
That's good.
So, and that's going to be the new Kryptonite tractor. So, yeah, that should be really fun. Hopefully they get it done by even if they apply to Louisville or Polish Championship, hopefully that'd be cool to see go there.
Yep.
I'm sure everyone has seen that the Becks have parted ways with High Tech Redneck.
Yeah.
Oh, we've seen that. Oh,
I'm sure everybody has at least once or 100.
At least once or twice or 10 or 15 or 1,000. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Really hate to see the Becks go from pulling, though. I mean, they're great people. I mean, I've been around them quite a bit with my brother pulling diesel supers for so long, and just best wishes to them. I mean, they've said they're going back into the drag racing side of things. So if you guys ever want to come back to the pulling side, though, don't be afraid to. They will.
Now, I want to know what they ran before they got in the pulling world. What class they ran drag racing?
Yeah, no, that's something I would like to know.
If you go back and look at any pictures, they don't have any pictures of them racing.
No,
only in High Tech Redneck.
Yeah.
So I want to know what it was.
I'd be curious to know too.
I think a lot of people would, but they're going to be missed. But it's a name that I'm not too familiar to know in the racing or motorsports world.
Always been pulling.
So
yeah, absolutely. Just best wishes to them and whatever they pursue. They will definitely be missed and everything like that. Have you guys talked about Tomahawk and?
Yep, we're down to Deckard.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Hellraiser 2 already?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Tennessee Traveler 2.
Go to Deckard and then Tennessee Traveler.
Yep.
Go in order.
So Deckard's back with the new Magnum hood setup. It looks awesome. And didn't make a run with it, I don't think. But they'll be back soon enough, I'm sure. Still waiting on parts. They've been waiting on parts for a little bit. But, yeah, man, they're back. It looks good. John Paul Cross made his re-debut last night with a component chassis, the former Beauty and the Beast John Deere tractor. And last night he went over 300 foot with it. So I'm sure it'll be a little tuning setup, but I'm sure we will see him probably run around Mid-South a little bit more too, coming over. But yeah, super.
I wonder if you'll see him in the next couple of weeks.
I'm gonna say no because they do farm. I'm gonna say no, although they have been working on it a lot here lately.
I mean, there's a lot of people that do farm, so
yeah,
that is true.
Just curious.
Never know; it could rain. Maybe they're planning on it being ready just in case.
Right now, I'm really kind of hoping it rains on you next week so you can be in the E-Town with me. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
Well, when you hope for rain, it doesn't come, but when you don't want it to hit, it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody can control Mother Nature. She does what she wants.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
Have you guys looked at the
looked at what?
Midwest War National entries so far?
No.
It's not as of late. All I know is that there's a lot.
The names are starting to stack up. It's gonna be so awesome.
I think they had to get in before today, but otherwise the entry fee went up.
Yeah, I haven't even checked it today. Actually, now that you say that, whenever I looked, we had 20 super farms in our class, and that's more we had there last year.
Yeah, it was roughly that many last year.
As of right now, we have got 279 entries.
Good Lord.
Across all of the classes.
But how many classes are there? Like 20?
Nah, not that many. It's not as many as you think.
Close.
It's what is it? It's Thursday, Friday, and is it Thursday and Friday night, Saturday afternoon?
No. Thursday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night.
So 6 different sessions across 3 days.
I'm gonna need a lot.
And they have Wednesday test session.
Yeah.
They got Wednesday test session too.
Oh yeah, we got 22 entries just for the test sessions.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring 3 sleds, one for running, one if they switch weights like some do.
Yeah,
mini sled or their backup.
That's
normally what they do anyway. They normally do. The main class right now, we need the 78 Prostock diesel trucks to sign up. We've only got 2 of those right now. We need more of those.
That's nothing. I think that one's going to get cut.
Yeah.
This is nothing against Quinn or nothing. I just don't think they like running indoors as much as people expected them to be.
Yeah. I mean, our 8,000 limited pro truck class has 10 entries in it. So I guess the limited pros are 3 O's. Yeah. And then the straight up pro stock diesel truck are the 3 6s.
Yeah, they go by names.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you can associate them by name and the size of turbo.
Yeah, we're up to 8.
Hey, we missed a comment before.
Did we?
Darren was talking. We asked Darren about Waglers, and he said, put that on the screen.
I got it.
Yeah. So he said Wagler was a good time. A little disappointed in Prostock turnout. Sled breakage, maybe a bit of a longer night. Totally agree on the sled breakage part of it.
What
that
happened?
Made for a long night. Because it got stuck in between 2 gears.
Oh,
I was told by 2 different guys from 2 different cameramen that were sitting across from each other on the track.
Whoops.
So, yep. So,
well, that was
and
fun.
then what he said about the Prostock turnout, that doesn't surprise me. How many actually did show up? Gordon, Lowry sleds.
It was Lowry. Yeah, both the Lowrys were there again last night.
Don't Lowrys run with Epic Pulling Series? Aren't they the sleds sanctioned with them? So, probably. But, Prostock, I knew Canes weren't going to go to Waglers. They told me that. Simons and Rowan were in the field this weekend right across from us.
Yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me that they didn't go either. They were, plumb full. They're running through the night too. So, Parishes went last year. They're sitting at Chaos right now. Guys like Mickey Shorter are waiting on a new tractor. So, oh, we forgot to talk about one new IH Prostock.
Oh, I didn't put it on the list.
Because it didn't change hands. It's brand new.
Yeah.
So, I don't
Hang
know
on. I'll pull it up
not.
if I can.
Hold on. You know the name of it? Look
Yeah,
under
shoot
Lacey
their name
Wagler.
real quick.
Yep.
What's the name?
So Lacey Wagler, LACEYWEGER. So, Weilemans have started or building right now a new pro stock for this family. They're from Oklahoma.
Yes.
Not a lot of pro stocks down that way unless you're talking about Mettings and this guy. So
yeah, no kidding.
It's a new 400 hood, isn't it? Like Parrish's and
it is.
Ultimate Harvester's gonna be
right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, man!
I did have a conversation with them. They said they're going to be running mostly the Outlaw setup, but when they want to, they're going to be running the big pro setup when they can get out. So they'll stay with 680, 5.0 charger, but when they want to, they'll throw the cooler on, throw the big charger on, and run NCPA or PPL or whatever they want to do.
Looks good though. It looks really good.
That's in Wildman's shop up there at that is a shop I want to go through one night because Wildman's do amazing work.
Oh yeah.
They build a lot of best looking pro stocks out there in my opinion. So be on the lookout for this one. Supposedly there's another one coming yet. Don't know if that's true or not, but that's what
you just took the words out of my mouth on that one. I was gonna say I know there's a second one.
Mm-hmm. So be on the lookout for this one because once it's done and get all the graphics stuff on, it is going to look amazing.
Yeah, it will.
What happened to Dan Castenson? Shane, you saw him debut. You saw him debut in the Super Farm last year at Shipshawana.
Yeah, sure did. I had the chance to make the call on that one. That was really cool. It's only the second Minneapolis Mole Lane Super Farm I've seen. Has he not ran this year, or is he just?
He ran select. He ran some select pulls. He's from the southeastern part of Wisconsin. He used to run the 640 Pro Farm class Badge State offered.
Mm-hmm.
Then he just opened it up and put 24.5s on and ran Super Farm. Now he ran some PI, ran one or two select Badge State hooks. Other than that, he didn't run much all year. But he won't be the only Minneapolis Mole Lane Super Farm next year.
Are you allowed to say
who
or what or why?
We're going to see a return of one that used to run consistently until an explosion happened.
No way. He's coming back.
But it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same engine.
It's not going to be running on propane.
It is not going to be running on propane.
That's depressing.
I guess one was enough.
No, Justin Fool's Gold is not a Super Farm.
No, that's just a gold demonstrator. This is straight up the OG Minneapolis Mole Lane G1000 propane with Mark Kohlberg out of Freeport, Illinois.
No, he's talking about Fool's Gold. He's talking about Fool's Gold, the Pro Stock.
Oh, yeah.
The grandfathered one in out there in Ohio. So, yes, Kohlberg from himself and one of his wrenchmen, they will be back out next year, early hopefully, but for sure midsummer. It's going to have a different engine in it.
That's awesome.
So,
I wish it was the old propane motor. I really do. I understand why, but still, that's awesome.
Yeah. So,
well, you didn't tell me about that one.
He didn't tell anyone.
I don't think you told anybody about that. Jeez.
Didn't need to be said until we talked about new stuff.
He saved that one for himself.
Yeah, he hid that one. He straight up hid that.
Saved it for himself.
Yep. So, heard it here first, folks.
Well, why? What else are you hiding? Good grief! What else you hiding?
I have no idea. My brain sometimes can go on and off real quick.
Oh, geez.
I'm surprised it's working this good tonight.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yep.
So for the people watching, I just want to ask this question while we're here. How would you guys feel about Motorsports Almanac decals? I just want to put the feeler out there for that.
Oh, yeah. What Moose just said, Morgan. They're making the Superstock truck a big four drive now.
No kidding. Well, okay.
Yep. Because they have the old Superstock motor for sale. And they are planning to come out big four drive next year. So
can they run more local with it that way?
Yes and no. I mean, with DJ and Kyle running Simon Says four drive for and with RJ and the Simon family, I think it just makes it easier on them because they can go the same pulls. And I'm not saying the Superstock four drive class is dying in this area. We just haven't seen the numbers. And it's not because they're selling out or changing class or anything. I just don't know where they're at. They're just sitting.
Right.
Or they're not pulling with a certain association. ECI is more than likely going to get rid of the class because there's 1 to 2 trucks that would show up every week, and that was it.
Right.
No more. But Wisconsin Association and Fantasy would have 8 to 10 to 15 every week. So it's just for them, they can run the big four drive and the 2 big four drives now, the same location. They can run bigger pool like Toma, Rockwell, Bowling Green, Sandwich, Illinois, regional ones too. So, I mean, Farley's 20 minutes down the road. So, yeah.
Fair point.
So,
JP, what you working
Jeff
on?
Wallisher said it's another way to have.
Do what?
What you working on over there, boy?
There's a tractor. It is actually it's a rolling chassis that's for sale that I seen the other day, and I was trying to find it, and it's a lot Prostock, but I can't remember the name of it. It was the 2022 Western Series points winner. I think it's just getting started, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm trying to find
that's a red one.
Yes, it is, but we were
hold on.
I don't know if it's sold or not. That's what I was trying to find.
Well, Hopkins was selling his rolling chassis the IH. You're thinking of just another buck. You're thinking of Grimes.
I seen it on Pull Off the other day, and I was trying to find it while we were talking about stuff being for sale, but with the Wi-Fi and everything, it slipped my mind.
Yeah.
We forgot one.
Which one?
Mark Lawyer having a second one coming.
I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, I did. I'll text you about it. It's another 5.0. It's an 8R. It's registered as an 8R hood. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Well,
let me.
Another one, I guess.
Yeah.
Another one.
I'm really excited about that, actually. Let's see. 5.0. Good grief. We've got 68 hot farms. Jeez.
I thought they closed registration.
Nope.
For them.
I don't think so.
They were at 63. They were at 63 the last time I looked.
They're 68 now. I'm sitting here looking at it.
Whoa.
We're up to 18 in Limited Pro, though. And let me tell you, the names in Limited Pro, if we ever decide to do predictions for who's winning the preliminaries, I'm not going first. I'll tell you all that right now. And they're not done with registration yet.
No. So
5.0 Pros, we're actually up to 8 entries, and it's got Mark Lawyer as a John Deere 8R 410. So,
is he resheeting the wrapped up?
they don't say so. It says it's still a 50-20.
Oh, well then.
We only have 2 red ones registered right now. Oh, 3 red ones registered right now. It's 3 and 5. We need some more red ones to go. Where's my red ones at?
All the red ones are at the Outlaws.
Yeah.
That's where they're all at.
I think I saw an Outlaw Super Farm signed up for the 9,300-pound class the other day. Hang on.
Holy cow, that'd be a first.
Yeah. I swear I do.
Do we have any other big topics we need to talk about? Does anybody in the comments have anything?
Yeah, you guys.
Do you guys want us to talk about something?
That is Hopkins. They're selling there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been up for a while.
Yeah, we're up to 9,500 pro farms.
Yeah. Does anybody yeah. Sichuan is going to keep increasing over the weeks. We'll just keep touching on it every other week. But
I know.
Anybody else got any questions for us or anything they want us to talk about or curious about from something they've seen? Or
yeah, hit us with it, y'all. We'll answer it to the best of our ability. I mean, we're not saying we're experts or anything like that, but we might have an idea.
We're far from that.
Yeah. I'm just looking at some of these names in this limited pro class, dude. It's sure. No, thank you. Shag Nasty's going. I saw that.
I think we kind of knew that or had an idea of it, didn't we? Yeah. Or we talked about it amongst ourselves.
Yeah, we did. That light limited pro combo class is looking really good. That one's looking good.
Should be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, 87. The light pro stocks, I've got 24 straight up and down, so I guarantee we get 2 flights out of that.
Lordy.
Oh yeah, man, they show out. 15 in that 87 limited pro and 95 super farm combo. We got 15 registered there. I can't find the dang tractor now. Of course not. Whenever I need it, I can't find it.
Sounds about
Isn't that how it always goes?
Yeah. I will tell you this, though. Light limited supers, I mean, there's not as many that are registered as I thought there would be.
I'll give it time.
Yeah.
They always show up some way or somehow. Well, is it because of the new rule on the diesel side that they are just like, no, we want nothing to do with this?
It's very possible.
I'm not putting out a question at all.
I wouldn't think so, because I mean, I talked to who was it? Roth. I talked to him. He said it didn't really affect them any, so I don't see why we wouldn't see Eckel and a couple of those guys go back.
It's not even just diesel; it's alcohol guys too.
Mm-hmm.
There's some names I'm surprised are not signed up yet.
I don't know. Let me do some digging out there at Elizabethtown. If we're supposed to have 35 of them, there'll be ones there that I'll get the answer.
I was about to say there's plenty to ask.
I will do some digging.
Yeah. Let's go down the list of the comments. We got a few.
New bootlegger. LOL. Any news? Not
still
yet.
Being built.
We know it's there.
Yeah, it's there. It's still being built. So
I've seen a picture of it. Sorry, I got the hood on it.
Yeah, the hood's already set on it. And
any new light supers? Not that I'm aware of right now.
I'm not aware of any of them.
No, me either.
Trying to refresh my memory. I don't think any new light supers, but diesels, yes.
Yep. I like this question. What's y'all's favorite vehicle ever, pulling wise, any class? I got my answer, but I'm not going first.
There's such a wide range.
That's gonna take me. Yeah, because I have favorites in each class depending on driver, depending on the look of the tractor, and a lot of different things.
Yeah. It's just that's such a wide range. If you narrowed the class down, then yeah, but just every class, your favorite overall. That's just
Be a new light super in the beer money display at PRI.
Wait. Hold on.
Wyatt's doing research anyway.
Yeah, he's thinking.
Well, I got my thinking cap on. Keep
Valkenburg says Wild Thing was his favorite, and that's completely understandable. JP, what's yours?
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, and there's just so many. Honestly,
I'm a little biased towards mine.
Well, we know.
Guarantee it's something of Engler's.
Mine?
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't know if he did the chassis for it or not. Mine is pretty well anything to do with Larry Roberts' crew. The turbines, the mods, the Superstock Opens, anything like that. Double Stuff was my absolute favorite modified growing up as a kid. Between that one and General Stage 4.
You see, I don't know how to narrow this down because I honestly don't have a favorite of all time of just like dead ass favorite. If you want me to go favorite off of looks all time, it's hands down Mark Pizing's Bomb, the new 9600 series, like
the
newest
new
Bomb
one
edition.
I like the old one.
That is.
I like the old one better.
I don't like.
I'm one of few.
I don't like the fenders in the old one. That's the only reason I don't like it.
I've also got the old scale replica of that thing sitting in my house though too.
If I had to go just favorite just because of a legend, Blake Graves.
Yeah. I can't leave out Ezen on my list though either. See, now we're getting
it's just
mine ranges on the class.
Don't talk about lists. Do not talk about lists ever.
No, Danner, we are not doing a ranking show.
Oh no.
No.
I guess overall, and I reason I sound so basic with it is it's got to be Tinker Toy. I mean, just overall throughout the years. I've seen that tractor since I was small. The family is great. I mean, you just can't go wrong with that tractor.
Yeah, Danner,
yeah.
Danner, we aren't, buddy.
No.
We I don't know how to put it. I think we were kind of surprised to see that it was coming back today. I'll put it that way. But
I don't have the time.
We're not doing it.
I don't have the time to do it.
Sports Center top 10.
We don't have the time to do it. Kind of don't want to do it.
The amount of research I had to do last year with the numbers that crunching I did, I still.
You remember me and you making these lists together at like 9:30, 10:30 at night?
That was one list, and that was the mini rods. That was it. That was the only one we did together. But
no, we did the other one too.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's just
no.
There's so many.
Now, hang on. I will say this: we're gonna do some interesting things. And one of them's an idea that I wanted to do last year that I never got to do. We're gonna do it this time.
What?
I just want to discuss that part of it.
You know what it is. I told you, just probably don't remember about it, but it's my
no.
I'm not gonna say it on here.
No.
Now, whenever it comes to like farm show, Southern Invitational, Midwest World Nationals, Keystone, if we got time, I mean, we'll do quote unquote predictions for it because I think those are just fun to do. See if like, oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, you're wrong. I think that's fun.
Yes.
But no, I'm not. I have no intentions of ranking another vehicle. It was fun while we did it, but that part of our in doing this is over. I think.
I just think there's so much to it, and it's really hard to put something like that into a ranking for starters.
Farm Machinery Show sucked last year. I will be straight up honest. It sucked to do that list last year. It was so hard.
You just step on so many toes too, you know.
It was a good idea in theory, But
I got so much hate off of Diesel Supers. I don't ever
I did
want to
too.
do Diesel Supers ever again. And it wasn't even from the guys on the top of my list because the top 3 guys didn't even give 2 shits who I put where.
No.
It was from the guy I didn't put there.
Yeah, no. But then there was a couple of them that just proved the point. But anyway. Jeff, am I bringing my super farm? I am not. I'm coming. I've got my filming cap on this weekend. Chasing a Dream's going in the barn for the year, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go down to Beans, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have the time to go. If I go, I'll be going to film there too.
You'll get the itch. You'll want to bring the tractor.
Do what?
You'll get the itch. You'll want to bring the tractor.
To where?
That's
E-Town?
Beans.
Maybe. We'll see. Depends on where everything is.
It's a hard maybe, he says. In other words, it's not going to happen.
It's a maybe. I don't know. What's going on?
Yeah. Any other thing we need to talk about before we hop off here? It's already been an hour and 15 minutes.
I don't care. I'm having fun. This is fun.
Well, some of us are college students, so.
Use a camping. Okay. Walser, that's cool. That's really cool.
Fun fact of the day.
Yeah, I know. Oh, what I would give to meet that guy.
Oh, Wyatt said he'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah, Moose, I did see that. There's a hot farm registered in there coming all the way from Maine.
That's a haul.
I know.
That's way on up there.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if we have any of our California super farms like Perry, Chippenary, see if they make the trip again. Smoking Crow, if they come. Dylan Baybell, I know you have your hot farm out there. Orange Crush. But what is he doing?
There's no telling.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's not.
New comments.
I'm back. He's back. Like he never left.
What happened?
Other conditions happened and I couldn't control.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah. Yep.
My mind is clear. I don't have anything else.
I think that's pretty well it for now. Anyways, next time you see us, it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday.
I'm really leaning towards Wednesdays.
It'll be one of the two. Weekly or every other week still.
I think we're staying bi-weekly right now because how busy we are with, you're going to be busy in the field. So am I.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I don't disagree. But yeah, y'all, don't forget, help us out with Joey Sylvester coming on, joining us, a former driver of the Bad Habit monster truck. That truck has been sold to. He didn't say who to yet, but it has been sold.
We can get that on the interview.
Yeah, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
And like we said before, there is more than likely another interview coming in this winter that I am just insanely excited for.
Me too. I think I'm going to work on another one for ourselves too. Yeah, I need to make a phone call
or two.
Yeah. When is Joey coming on? Whenever he's available
for 2 weeks.
Vacation.
Yeah, he's on vacation right now for 2 weeks. So it'll be what's 2 weeks from now at least? It'll be at least the
15th-ish.
20. I'm gonna go ahead.
It'll be roughly the deadline for Louisville applications.
Yeah, that's about when we should.
Because applications for Louisville are due the 16th.
Yep. How many light limited supers are coming to E-Town? I've been told 30. I don't know. I hope there's that many because I've been.
It started out as 20, then it went up.
Yeah, no.
We went from 20 to 30 to like 35, and then back down to 30.
I don't know, man. If we have 30 light limited supers, though, that'd be freaking awesome.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it would. Wyatt, anything else on your plate?
The local racing stuff, Dirt Trek and Drag Strip ended this weekend here in Iowa. So the last stuff, at least.
Yep.
Earlville Tri-State Raceway had their last local weekly races, and then Tipton, Iowa for Dirt Track had their local fall bash. I have to go back and look at who won because The guys who absolutely dominated the prelims did not win in the feature.
So,
no, they didn't.
No, so I gotta go back and look at who won that, because there was a Arizona racer there out of all the Iowa and Missouri racers, surprisingly. Yeah. So, other than that, polling's done up here. I don't know of any polls here till May of next year.
Yeah, boy,
we're done. So
yep.
We might. Speaking of polling for ours, I think for ours we might apply for Louisville. We don't know yet.
Might as well,
dude, do it.
Might as well.
I'll go ahead and put it out there now. I'm not.
Well, we know.
I'm not.
The worst they can tell you is no.
Hey, we've been told no every time for the last 20 years, and we've won the region and all other point stuff multiple times. We've been told no every year. This is not anything against them. It's just like we got third in Grand National, so I kind of doubt that too. So
yeah, but people below you will get in.
Hey, I know. So if people want us to apply, we'll apply, but I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I know
that's a decision to be made within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah,
so go for it
before the deadline.
All right, y'all. We need to shut this sucker down. We've been at hour 20.
Yeah, I didn't know that we'd reach an hour, and here we are over.
We had a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, the new stuff was the new and changing hands is gonna take a while.
Yeah,
I kind of wanted to really, I really wanted to get on that Doug Coletta taking the points lead. So,
yeah.
What tractor do we drive? Binder Express Superfarm.
Yep.
Third in Grand National points. So,
yes, sir. All right, y'all. Well, that is gonna do it for us here. Thank every single one of y'all for the support here. We can't do it without y'all. And we've got some really, really cool things coming down the pipeline. That the Joey Sylvester interview is just one of them. We're going to have a lot more things coming down the pipeline. So until then, see you guys next time. Thank you to every single one of you. And we will be back with more news, results, whatever we can find very soon. But remember, it'll be on Wednesdays. This is our last Sunday show.
Yep.
Keep up.
All right. See y'all later. Thanks for everybody.
See ya.